Hey, my name is Rio Waller and I'm going to be your instructor for CIT82 Web Technologies at Fresno City College 100% online. So I always like to do a video at least a week or so before the semester starts just to give students that right footing for the semester. And in this short video, all I'm going to do is tell you the course is open just for basic information. I'm still building out the course content. But I really want to talk about which is the course material. So I'll do that in just a second. So I'd like to welcome you to the course. Thank you for choosing this course. I have been teaching this course for the last, 5 years. And it's always interesting because this is an ever-changing space. And it's always interesting to see and integrate content into it. And this semester is going to be one that I really actually almost rewrite the course based on some things that I see that could help hopefully make the student experience even better. I actually have really good reviews on this class. And but you can always, like anything, iteration, right? When you iterate over something, when you create something, then you come back and look at it and you realize I could have done that a lot better. So that's what I'm going to do this this semester. And by the way, just to be clear, this is a 9-week online course. So it's a normal 18-week 3-unit class that's going to be put in a 9-week mode. So what you can know about that is that this class clips along pretty quickly. And there's really only one requirement as far as materials, and the good news about this is it's completely free. And I will show you, like I said, in a second, how to get that resource. So this is your week 0 welcome to the course. I will give you a way to ask questions before the start of the semester. If you have any, let me know. So let's go ahead and turn to the course in Canvas. So I'm just going to move over to this tab, and I already have our course open. If you're enrolled in the course, you should see this listed in your Canvas listings. By the way, if you don't know how to get to Canvas, here is the URL, sccd.instructure.com. It is linked off the Fresno City website, so you should be able to see it. So all I've released for this beginning is the week 0, the video you're watching, and a class chat. And the class chat uses Gmail. Okay, so in this class, I used to absolutely have a requirement for Gmail, but I find most students already have it, so it's not an issue. But if you want to do class chat, which I highly recommend because it gives you a quick way to ask questions not only of me if I'm around, but of your fellow classmates. Okay, so what I've done here is I've created a link, and you do have to be logged into Gmail, and when you click this, it'll open in a new window, and you will be brought to, matter of fact, it looks kind of funky. I'll say this, you'll have to choose, for me, you may not get this, I have to choose the account. And then you get brought here, which brings you into like the full web app for Hangouts, and then you'll actually join that. Okay, let me make sure. Oh, I need to check this link. So because actually I created one for this semester, no big deal. I will check that. But anyway, that's the way probably you will see it when you come in here. But I also want to show you this, which is for me, and I'm going to move to my Gmail. I actually have it listed over here on the side, which is nice. Because then if I'm in my inbox, and this is assuming you're on your desktop, on the phones you can actually get an app and have it there as well, which is why I really like Hangout Chat. So what you can do here is if you find you're in Gmail, you go into settings, you go into the gear, you go into settings, and then inside of settings you can hit chat. Now there's a lot, like here's general, labels, inbox, accounts, but in general, actually I guess in all of these there's one called chat. And right now I have chat turned on, okay? And then on the new Gmail, you can just add to the side features that you want to have. Now I already have Hangout listed, I already have Hangout situated for mine. But again, if you're using Gmail, hopefully you know your way around. If you don't, you can always ask a question in the chat. I know, chat to get help for chat. So kind of meta. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out. But again, if you'd like to join class chat for chatting either before or during the semester, it's a great way to do that. Okay, so let's move over to the syllabus, the other thing that probably you want to check out. And this just gives you a general overview of how the class is broken down as far as grading. And I'll talk more about this in week 1 introduction to the course. But the thing that's required, and I actually considered not using it this semester, but I've decided I'm going to because there are still a couple of really good lectures on Lynda that I like. And if you don't know what lynda.com is, it's a great website for learning, professional training. So if you just go to Lynda, and I've opened a new tab here, lynda.com, and if you signed up outside of the service, I'm going to tell you, it's like $25 a month. But even that is well worth it, but I'm going to show you a way to get it free. But they do provide really professionally produced content, education. So professional training is probably the better category there, but no big deal. I'm going to close this out because what you're going to want to do is get your Fresno County Library card. And this actually, you can do this in Clovis as well. The Clovis, because there's a Fresno County Library location in Clovis as well. So you can go to either location. This is what I was told last time. Matter of fact, over here, and I'm just on the Fresno County Library website, there actually is a locations here, which is cool. Oh, look at this. Wow, there's a lot more locations than I realized, which is awesome. So Clovis is on there as well. So you can look at the map, but here's why you're going to want to get this. I'm going to hit browse, and I'm going to do online resources. Now there's great resources from the library if you don't know, but I'm going to scroll down, and matter of fact, I'm going to use this find, which if you don't do find, and when you're looking for information on a long page, do that, because all I'm doing is Control F, typing in what I'm looking for, and it takes me right there. So lynda.com is available for anyone who has a library card. All you need is a PIN number, and then you log in with your library number and the PIN. So you're going to want to get this before the start of the semester, okay? That's what I'm really here to tell you. That's the biggest takeaway from this information, is you need to get your Fresno County Library card and set up your associated PIN so that you can then click on this link. And this is a link I end up also providing in the course, because it's a different link than the one I just showed you, which is the public facing link. So let me just show you this. So now I would type in my library card number, and you don't see this, but I'll go ahead and log in. I'm pretty sure that's my number. We'll see if it is. And then you get access to everything that anyone who has lynda.com has access to. Oh, good. So I'm in there. So we're actually going to be using this the second week of the semester. You want to get this ASAP. And like I said, there's a lot of good content on here. Okay, so that's the thing you need to do. I don't have my schedule built in yet. I will do that because there may be some changes in my schedule. Just to leave you with a couple of thoughts, how it's broken down. We do have one project at the end where you're going to be you'll be building a website. So that is obviously a big deal, and we'll work up to that through the 9 weeks that we're together. And we have current topics, which is really talking about, and this is part of why I really need to change, because there's so much currently happening in this space. Always is. Hands-on, which gives you that, and then lectures, right? And this, and again, I'm not going to get too much into this because I'll do this in week 1. But I will tell you, just going back here, if you scroll down through the, I need to change this to, actually, this is not the right drop date. I will find that and get it in there. But the content here is from the past semester. So just know that if you're looking through here, some of this for sure is going to change. But one thing I already figured out before I recorded this is that the second week of the semester, you are going to need that lynda.com site. Okay, so I thought I had updated it, but I got to make sure I do that. So anyway, I'm just giving you the heads up. That's why I'm really doing this video. And let me just bring you back here. That's why I'm doing this video, is to really give you that heads up so that you can, in your schedule, go in, and if you don't, and some of you may already have it, but if you don't, for this and other reasons, you know, get your Fresno County Library card and a PIN number so that you can have access to lynda.com regardless of this course or not, and the other resources from the library. So you'll hear more from me as I release content starting as the semester starts in about, I think, a couple weeks from now. So, but again, if you have any questions before the start, just click on that Hangout Chat. You can also email me in Canvas. Don't use my Fresno City email. I really check this more. And you can also use my Gmail if you want. But typically, students will... Generally, what I suggest is this: if you have a question, read the information, because generally I've answered a lot of this stuff. But if not, turn to the chat, and if you're not getting help there, then just reach out to me directly. But if it's something more personal and you want to ask me that, do that as well. All right, I think that's it. Have a great rest of a couple weeks of your semester. Unless you're watching this at the beginning of the semester, then welcome in, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.